The Dominican Republic occupies 5/8 of the island that it shares with Haiti, and that situation is one of the very few where a single island is occupied by two sovereign nations. Today, we do twice as good by sharing snacks with 4 people. It's time to chow down on some Dominican snacks right now on You Try Dead. You Try Dead, the Dominican Republic. I'm Nick Novak with my pals Chad Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hello.
And back once again is our friend Alison. Alison, how are you?
I'm good. Oh man, I wanted to say hola, but
you could have.
That don't know.
I said how are you?
You said how are you?
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
You said how are you? I'm great. How are you?
Good. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this because there's a dispute. Alison and I have a dispute. We work together, and I'm going to describe the situation here to you.
But you're going to describe it or me? I'm going to describe it.
You want to describe it?
Maybe I should describe it.
Yeah, let Chad. You describe it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Alison, let me give you a hint. There's 3 guys' names on this podcast, and you're not one of them. So.
Okay.
You talk when we tell you. Right.
All right. But if he is going to be heavily biased.
Go ahead. I want to see it. I'll jump in.
Thank you. You jump in.
Is this a dispute about who should have told the story of the dispute on the podcast?
Exactly. So Nick and I work together. All right. So we have to set the scene. We work in a very large building with a lot of people. Like we're talking like 800 people in this building.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can imagine, it's very crowded. There's lots of different departments, lots of different schedules happening. And so it's like pretty common that you could go like weeks without seeing someone in person. Am I right so far, Nick?
Yeah, but I don't. This is not pertinent to the story.
All right. Yeah, no, it is extremely pertinent. Okay, here we go.
And then Nick killed a guy. So what do you think? Is he in the wrong?
Okay. So here we go. So there was an email chain that went back and forth. So the first one.
No. You're skipping tons of stuff. Let me tell you.
Oh, okay. Go.
Okay. So there are people within the building. I'm going to get cut straight to it. There's people within the building who send all building emails when something is lost. Like I can't find the stapler. Bob lost this report. Can you keep an eye out for it? Sending it to the entire building, right? For the most nonsensical stuff. And there's a couple of really bad offenders. Okay, who always do it. And they've done it for a decade. And we all just put up with it. All right?
Right.
Okay. So, but I feel like you need to hear the exact wording here.
Okay, but you can reread the wording. But so the person sent one. I had just like had enough. No one ever says shit. We all just complain about it behind their back. Like these people need to stop like filling up our inbox with garbage. Like there's no reason I have Bob's report. My office. There's no reason I should have that. Why is this going?
Yeah, because you already wiped your ass with it and flushed it down the toilet, so you wouldn't have it anymore.
Right. The person sent one out. Like it was like the worst of all. Just it was something that had nothing to do with them. It was like, look, Tim lost his so and so. They were just saying it for somebody else, right? It had nothing to do with them. Right. So I responded. I replied all, right, and said.
No, I need to read this specifically because this is very important to the story. Okay, so 13 minutes later, Nick responds, look, I love you all, which first of all is a lie. He does clearly not.
Total lie.
But if we have an all building email every time someone can't find something, the rest of my 48 gigabytes of space in my Gmail is going to be full by lunch. Have a great weekend.
Okay, and then here's what happened. Here's what happened after that. I left 20 minutes later. I left the room I was in. I was an instant hero. I had people high-fiving me. They were going to throw me a ticker tape parade. I got responses to it saying Novak for president and all this stuff.
We are skipping so much here. So, okay, so that's Nick. 4 minutes later.
How is there more to the story that he's skipping? What else could possibly have happened?
So 4 minutes late. This is the part. See, this is my side of it. 4 minutes later, the same woman responded, "You can hit delete," and a smiley face.
Also true.
Ruh-roh.
Also true. Thank you.
No,
also true.
That is not a good point.
Look, it's annoying that she's doing it.
No,
I'm not taking
it's
her
not
side.
a good point because that's like
it's a terrible point.
That's like saying my vote doesn't count. Like, because if every single fucking person did what she did and sent that out, we would have 8,000 emails a day. So she's just saying I should be able to get away with this, put up with me, and delete my emails. That's what she's saying.
I have sent more than one email that says, please stop replying all to this email. Because I can't stand when people reply all.
So Nick is right. He went out into the hallway and was getting like high fives from people, and people were chatting him and saying that he is the best and he is so funny, and which is all we ever hear. And one of his friends replies all to this chain and says, "Thanks, Novak, for saying the quiet thoughts in my head out loud." Now, I personally reached out to Nick. I did not reply all to the reply all.
Oh, I was, because Alison, her only response to me was, she has a point. That's her only response to me. Like, she has no fucking point. And also, I really love this dude for like back, because it's like you stood outside the castle gates. The drawbridge came down, and I'm like, let's go. And then I turned around, and everyone's standing there. But
that's what happened.
This one dude was like, I'll go. So, but 3 days later, we get a work email saying, this is the new policy on all work emails. There is now a policy because I made one smart-ass comment. Now we don't have to listen to this shit anymore.
So then there was a meeting with like the higher ups. They wrote 4 bullet points about this. Then there were 4 separate team meetings that I had to sit through at 8 a.m. this morning.
You got a real busy staff to react to email gate every fucking time.
Do you guys think it's okay that I replied all and called this person out?
Well, first of all, did this lady find her gym shorts or whatever she was looking for? What was this?
Nobody fucking cares.
Nobody knows.
You're leaving me hanging. That's the best part of the story. No?
We don't know. That's not the best part of the story.
She also has a job where I guarantee she doesn't have shit to do. And so she just goes around looking for people's staplers.
Neither does the board, apparently, because they haven't time to meet about a lost and found email's veracity.
What do you think? Was I an ass for sending this out, or did it need to be called out?
Or is Nick the funniest person that ever existed, and every middle-aged woman that we work with should tell him that at all times?
I guess my only question to you, Alison, is why do you give a fuck?
Well,
like, you're so invested in this as if you were the woman that sent out the email. Like, as a third-party observer, why do you give a shit? Just let the chaos happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of my point, and why, because I can't just let the chaos happen, because every 2 seconds that day, people are going, did you see what Nick said? He's so funny. He's so funny. So funny.
Alison, I gotta be honest, this sounds like more of a jealousy situation than an anger over the actual event.
No, it's not.
Yes, because later in the day, you were sending me things. You sent me a lot of things saying that people liked your outfit and how many people are telling you liked your outfit. So I think you were just trying to gain points there.
So we boiled it down to, at work, Nick is funny and I am nice.
And well-dressed, yeah, right.
Wait, did you just start taking a poll afterward? Like, okay, Nick's funny. What's good about me? You like this flowery dress I got on? Pretty neato.
Yes, people do.
I mean, I will say from my own life, I just ignore those types of emails. I just, I don't, but I mean, because I don't think Nick was wrong, but it also requires any effort at all, which is less than that email deserves. So I understand what he was saying. Like, he wanted to see an end to it. I'm just like, fucking delete it, because I just don't care. But he's not wrong for, like, I also have the same thoughts about those types of time wasting communications.
But I wouldn't have even read that email. I would have just deleted it.
All right. So, okay. Yeah. So I have 2 thoughts. First, I also would have just deleted it, but I think it was maybe showing this woman up a little bit, right? Like, which maybe you could have, like, if you really wanted to see it stop, maybe you could have, like, addressed it to the board of directors or whatever the fuck, like, off to the side, like, privately, like, hey, can we have, like, a policy change? Having said that, I think, Alison, I think you win here, and let me explain why.
Yes.
Novak is funny, but you are better dressed than he is funny.
That's correct.
So there you go.
Yes.
That's my ruling.
All I wanted to hear.
This is actually why I appreciate like hanging out with you guys, in that you guys get the same thing. I know you go to another group of people and you're funny in that group.
Yes.
Yeah.
They think you're the funny guy in that group. And then we hang out and everything we say to each other, we're like, you fucking idiot. Like,
I literally, at work, it's like, oh man, you're hilarious. I'm like, that is a D tier joke in my pal of friends. I go, and I've got some friends that dressed really well.
right.
The only person that thinks I'm less funny than you guys is my wife.
Yes.
So,
So yeah, what we're trying to say, Alison, is the three of us are pretty much fucking hilarious. Like we're the funniest guys.
I'm not debating that. I think the bar is low. The bar is low. I'm also not very like well dressed or extremely nice, but people seem to think so. So the bar is.
We work with fucking idiots, is what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
Don't knock that maroon T-shirt that you've got on tonight. All right, that is like straight out of GQ or something. I don't know, clothes.
Yes, Alison famously dresses according to Gentleman's Quarterly.
Yeah.
So does Nick walk down the hallway just like firing off one-liners with the finger guns, and people are just rolling around on the floor like holding
More
their
or
sides
less,
in?
yes. More or less.
Yes, he's not even kidding right now.
It doesn't take much. I work with a bunch of rubes. It does not take much. So we've decided the way to solve problems is passive-aggressive sarcasm. And it worked. It got the job done.
Yeah, that's great.
We're going to talk about Alison's trip to the Dominican Republic as we munch on these snacks. So let's get started. We got 3 snacks. We're going to rate them on a 5-point scale. I love that, like that, indifferent to that, dislike that, and hate that. Let's start with a little hard candy that is called Caramelos de, what's that say? Armis? The company is Panca.
What is this? Is there any clue on the bag?
Well, so I bought it because it says Caramelos, and I thought that would be like caramels. So in my opinion, I thought that this would be like a Werther's. It is not.
Mm-mm.
Here's the entire ingredient list.
Ooh.
Sugar, corn syrup, artificial flavor. That's the entire list.
It's got a weird taste. I can't even figure out what it is.
Licorice. It's licorice, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a very strong licorice. Like it kind of blows out your nostrils in the way that like licorice sort of does.
Alison, why don't you tell us about your trip a little bit? Why we're tasting this candy?
So I love to travel, and when 2020 started, I was like so excited. I was going to 5 new countries. And I was like, I'm going to get you guys snacks from every country that I go to.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. So it's like early 2020. I'm so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm going to Canada, Kenya, Tanzania, Peru, and Spain. And I'm going to get you guys snacks. It's going to be awesome. What's going to happen? And we all know what happened. So yada, yada, yada. I went to an all-inclusive resort in the Dominican Republic.
How was it? You had to like take tests to fly and stuff, or? Yeah,
so this was my first during COVID trip, and also my very first all inclusive, which was like.
Well, those are nice.
I've never done one before, so I'm usually
sounds like a nightmare to me, actually.
Okay, right. I usually am like staying in a hostel and taking like buses and trains, and I mean I've heard you're traveling. It's same sort of thing, and like being with the locals and stuff. So this was like I'm in an all-inclusive and watching the Bucks game in a place called Sports Bar.
Hell yeah.
So that was a different kind of experience. And then the next day after the Bucks game, we had our COVID tests in the same bar that we were in the previous night, which was interesting. But they do everything all there, and if we tested positive, we would have gotten to stay.
So you're just like, cough on me, everyone, or something like that? Like what?
No worries, right? Like if we got COVID, we would have been able to stay there for free. And
there's one worry, you would have COVID.
That was the one worry. Yeah.
You could just take the test, like toss it behind you and be like, it's positive. I gotta stay. Bring me another drink.
Woo!
Now, Alison, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well dressed? Were you the most well dressed person in the Dominican, or no?
In the whole Dominican, or just
Yes.
in the all inclusive?
I said the whole Dominican.
Probably about like an 8.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wow. Don't lack for confidence. All right.
How is the food?
Unfortunately, the food, which is usually something that I absolutely love, in the all inclusive, not so authentic.
Oh,
When your choices are sports bar or like
there's like an Arby's. Here you go.
no.
I feel like those resorts like cater to more like they're trying to, instead of local flavor, it's more like they're trying to replicate American dishes or something like that, and it just never works out well.
So how authentic are these snacks?
Well, these snacks are very authentic because we did do one day in the capital, which is Santo Domingo. So I forced my friend to go to an actual grocery store, and we did buy these. So this is actually this is authentic for sure.
Because that's all we eat here. Geiger, what do you think of these things?
They're terrible.
I think-
These are, sorry. I'm not Geiger.
You're not? Nope. No, you're not Geiger.
No, trust me, I don't dress nearly that well.
No, not at all.
Look at this T-shirt from Target. Come on.
I just saw you spitting in a bag. Did you miss?
Yeah, I think I missed the bag. Now I got to figure out where I spit it.
Made a big show of pulling a bag up.
I got it in there. It's in there.
All right.
This is trash. First of all, I don't like licorice. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah.
Red licorice, red licorice is fine. Like Twizzlers is fine, but black licorice and that flavor is bad. And it's never been good. It just sucks. So this is bad because it tastes like licorice, and that's pretty straightforward for me. So I'm going to give this a dislike that.
All right. Alison, next I'm going to call on Chad. I'll say his name and then you start talking. All right.
Okay. So anyway, I'm not
Chad, what do you think?
I mean, it's like I always say. If it's licorice, I ain't licking it, right? Like my famous saying that you've heard me say all the time.
Common thing you say a lot. Yeah.
That's what your shirt says.
Yeah, that's what my shirt says. Licorice I think is bad. This has like a weird menthol kind of taste to it, like a weird cough drop thing going on that is weird since the ingredients are just sugar. Like I don't know how you do that. It's pretty gross. It's not like I did spit it out, but only because it would take so long to eat this thing. Like not because it was like absolutely repulsive. So this is also a dislike that for me.
Alison, what do you think?
I spit it out because it was absolutely repulsive and also because I was talking, but this is absolutely terrible. I bought it because on the package, like I said, it says Caramelos, and I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but I did assume that Carmelo meant caramel. And so I was thinking this is going to be a Werther's. It's also kind of that color where you could think that maybe it was going to be caramel.
Yeah.
It's not red or black like licorice. It's like a tannish color. I can't even stand this, for more than like 5 seconds. It's horrible. I hate that.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm more with Chad and Geiger, who said what needed to be said. Well, speaking of which, we have to touch on this real quick here because
yes, we do.
A lot of people who listen probably have no idea what we're doing.
No.
Alison thought we made that up. So it's from a video. If you haven't seen it, you're listening, look up like wrestling fan cries or something like that. And it's a guy giving an embattled speech to some wrestlers about how he appreciates what they've done to their bodies over their wrestling career.
It's not even the best line of it. I literally was like, what is wrong with me? I've been watching this for like a day and I keep laughing at it like every.
Oh, it's very funny.
So we're going to throw Alison to the wolves here, and we're going to make her say, thanks for saying what needed to be said in Wrestling Guy's voice.
Oh, no.
Do it.
I think she should only say it if one of us actually says what needs to be said.
Okay, you got to say it before the episode's done. All right. When you agree with somebody.
No, I want to say it now.
Okay, you can get it over.
How does it start?
This is great content, guys.
Let's get this over with.
Look, we're the funniest of everyone we know because we quote this crying wrestling guy all the time.
It's still real to me, damn it. That's my favorite line. Thank you.
Well done.
Mm-hmm. Great.
You look like a crying wrestling dork.
No.
I really believe it.
These things are bad. They are, but they're not. I agree with Chad. I spit it out because I just didn't. It wasn't offensive. I just didn't want to have it in my mouth anymore. I don't like the taste of licorice. I'm going to give it a third dislike dat. They're sort of meaningless. So we have 3 dislikes and a hate. Very beatable score. Let's go next to the Dulceria Rodriguez.
Otherwise known as a brick of foam board.
Yeah, it's a lot of like little bird seed looking seeds.
It definitely looks like birdseed.
Stuck together in a large flat rectangle.
It says sesame seeds on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one's allergic to nuts, right?
These aren't nuts. These are seeds.
What in the fuck? I can't even bite through this.
I'm so excited. You got to peck at it with your beak like a bird.
This is kind of similar to something my sister sent us from Peru. It was like all just like quinoa smashed together. I can bite it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like it.
Learn to bite.
What's to like?
This is weird.
So it looks like birdseed. If anyone's trying to picture it, if you buy them in these rectangles and you put them in your bird feeder, it looks exactly like this. But it smells like peanut butter.
It does?
No.
Yeah.
No, not even.
What peanut butter are you eating?
I don't know, but that is literally the first thing I thought. So Nick cut this in half, and then I got it this morning, and I was like, oh, it smells like peanut butter.
It smells like the Peanuts butt, like Charlie Brown's butt. That's what it smells like. I'm very funny.
Nailed it. Funniest guys we know. Funniest guys we know.
Get out of our group, Chad. You just got booted out.
Hold on, gotta go reply all to an email with that.
Did you guys just hear what Chad said? He's so funny. So funny.
All right, Alison, you start, since I think you're going to be on an island here.
Okay. I like this. I like that. It definitely looks like birdseed, so that's a little off-putting. Oh, I did look up what their website said, so they're trying to sell you on this.
I should hope.
Oh, I lost it.
All right, Geiger.
Well, anyway, something about no. Something about how it's super healthy for you. It's super healthy for you. These whole grains are like really good for you.
They're not grains. They're seeds.
Well, that's what the website says. And I like it. I like it. Smells like peanut butter. Tastes delicious. Not hard to bite into. I'm not sure what's wrong, Chad. And I like it.
Wow. You said literally a string of lies describing this.
I think as a healthy snack, and also, like, as you guys pointed out, these are not nuts. And so even someone who's allergic to nuts can kind of like get the taste of peanut butter.
Keen eye, Geiger. You pointed that out.
That's great, because as someone who's sometimes allergic to nuts, there is literally no other food on the planet I can eat. That's really helping me out.
Chad, what do you think?
So Alison did say what needed to be said when she said that it looks like birdseed, but it tastes like bird poop. It's so disgusting. It's really, really dry. Like it dries my mouth out. The aftertaste is repulsive. This does not smell like peanut butter. This does not taste like peanut butter. This doesn't even taste like sesame seed butter. This thing is horrible. I actually think it's worse than the one that we got, that Peru one that we did like a couple years back, which we all gave hates to. This is dog shit. Hate that.
It's difficult to rate. It's not like making me want to spit it out. I took 2 bites. I didn't want to take any more. I don't know if I had to take another bite of this or put another one of those candies in my mouth, what I would do.
Try it.
Which one?
That's the whole point of this podcast.
Try it. First one's free.
It doesn't smell like peanut butter. That's false. It's not easy to bite. No. And doesn't contain nuts. So none of those things are correct. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go with Chad today. I'm going to give this a hate that. It's really,
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't understand it at all.
How?
I don't know why if they wanted to have a sesame seed snack, they couldn't find it. They couldn't add something to it, something else to it to make it a little more appealing. So that's a second hate, Geiger.
Yeah, thank you for debunking, myth-bustering Alison over there with all her out bald-faced lies. Oh, these delicious nuts. Not nuts. I will back Alison up a little bit in that I don't think it's necessarily difficult to bite into, but it's difficult to bite into from the fact that it tastes like shit. So I like sesame seeds.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I like sesame seeds. Like I like putting sesame seeds on things. I think they taste good. Whatever glaze or whatever's on the outside that they have on here makes the seeds taste bad. And it's like, Chad hit it on the head when he said it was a really bad aftertaste. The consistency is also just weird. It literally looks like the corkboard that like you go to a coffee shop and there's a bunch of like flyers pinned to it. Like that's what this looks like. It's not good. It's not convenient. I would never be caught dead walking around gnawing on a piece of cork out in public. This thing looks like shit. It tastes like shit. I'm sure it's healthy, and I can eat it because there's no nuts. So that's a side bonus, I guess.
The only thing you can eat.
Can you send me more, Alison? Because I've been starving for 21 years. You can tell by my svelte, gaunt frame.
I'll go to the Dominican Republic anytime.
Thank you. I will. I'll put it this way. I just can't eat this anymore.
Oh,
I will say this is a hate that as well. This is terrible.
You said dislike?
Yeah, I hate that. No, it's a hate. It's terrible.
Hate. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's still wait, is it tied?
It's tied.
Yikes.
How?
Not going to be a tough job for the last snack, but we'll see. All right, Chad, what do you got?
Okay, so we're going to do a Mount Snackmore today, and if there's one thing that the Dominican Republic is known for, everyone worldwide knows that the Dominican Republic is famous for pizza. So what we're going to do...
At that sports bar, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, at Sports Bar. Did they have pizza at Sports Bar?
I think they just had beer called El Presidente.
Okay, no pizza. All right.
Weren't the turtles Dominican?
What?
Yeah.
They were. Splinter Brazilian, though, strangely. So, anyways, so we're going to do pizza toppings here. I got 10 pizza toppings that we're going to rank as a Snackmore here. So, you're ready. I'll read them off in no particular order. Bacon, sausage, pepperoni, spinach, mushrooms, pineapple, anchovies, onions, peppers, and no toppings at all, plain cheese pizza.
So, point of order, peppers means like green peppers, or is it like hot peppers, or like...
In this instance, I was thinking of like bell peppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bacon? Like...
Oh, you talking about Canadian bacon or regular
Yes.
bacon?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Good bacon.
Not ham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, not ham. Not ham. I didn't put ham on this list, even though I did put pineapple, I know.
And what kind of sausage?
Sausagey kind? What's
Chorizo.
that?
What do you think? It's the regular
Oh my
Italian
God.
sausages
Yeah.
everyone uses.
Yeah, you get like the little ground meat kind of Italian
You guys
sausage.
know on a side note, the sausage race at the Brewers games?
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing ever.
Did you think that I meant like slice up a hot dog and put it on
No.
there? Or what?
I didn't.
On a side note, a bratwurst tastes great on pizza. I'm just telling you guys right now.
All right, while you guys rank, I'll go because I pre-ranked. Here we go. So just to preface this before everybody jumps down my throat for bad opinions, I'm not a big pizza guy. I actually don't really eat a lot of pizza. But here we go. So last I have anchovies in the 10th spot. I think anchovies are just way too salty. Then at number 9, I'm going to put pineapple. I actually had never had pineapple on pizza until very recently, as in like 3 days ago. And I just thought it was way too sweet. Then number 8, I'm putting no toppings plain cheese pizza. I think a plain cheese pizza is very overrated. I would rather eat like some cheesy garlic bread and like dip it in sauce than just a plain cheese pizza. Number 7, I put peppers. I kind of like bell peppers on a pizza. They give it some nice crunch there. And similar in that vein, for number 6, I put onions. Those are both pretty close to me. Now, this might be a hot take. Number 5, I put bacon. Bacon is good on a pizza, but again, it can be like sometimes a little salty, and I'd rather have some of these other meat options I've listed here. Number 4, I've got mushrooms. I think mushrooms are fun on a pizza. I like mushrooms. Number 3, I've got pepperoni, which I know is very popular for a lot of people, and I think pepperoni is good, but my number 2 is spinach. It's just one of my favorite vegetables, and I think it works really, really well on a pizza. Number 1, sausage. And actually, I don't give a shit what kind of sausage it is. Hot dogs, brats, anything, they're probably all going to be number 1.
Kielbasa.
German chorizo.
Breakfast, maple bacon, breakfast sausage, whatever. Like, I love sausage on a pizza. I think it's really good. So that's my list. Who's ready?
Okay, we'll start at 10. Pineapple. I'm a kind of traditionalist as a pizza guy anyway. So pineapple, I know a lot of people like pineapple. I don't like, I've said this before, I'm more of a salty guy than a sweet guy. So I don't really like a fruit on my pizza. It doesn't do it for me. 9, I actually don't mind anchovies. I think on a pizza is too many anchovies. Like a little tiny bit of anchovy in a salad or something. I like the saltiness, but on a pizza, I think it's just too much. I don't hate them, but it's something I would never order. 8, actually bell pepper. I'm not a huge bell pepper guy, especially on a pizza. I don't know why. If they're on like a supreme pizza, I don't care. I'll eat it, but I just I'm not crazy about bell peppers in general. 7, plain cheese. I'm with Chad. I think plain cheese is fine. If there's a plain cheese pizza in front of me, I will eat some of it, but I'd rather have something on it. 6 is bacon. Bacon's fine. I like bacon. I think people need to stop thinking bacon has to be on everything. I like bacon just fine. I agree though, it's too salty, and I'd rather have other meats on there that, again, because I'm a bit more of a pizza traditionalist. 5, I will take spinach. I really do like spinach on a pizza. I especially like, for whatever reason, I associate spinach with like a deep dish, like a Chicago deep dish pizza. I don't know why, but I do. I like those a lot. Now 4, this is where we get into kind of my go-tos. Now, I'm a little bummed, so I will name 4, but one of my top 4 toppings isn't even on the list. We'll get to it in a second. But 4, I did put sausage. I think sausage is fine. To me, I'd rather... if it was up to me, I wouldn't put sausage on my pizza, but it's a popular one, and I don't mind it. It's fine. If I had my druthers, 4 for me would have been black olive. I really like black olive on a pizza.
I thought about olives, but I just only had space for 10. Sorry.
No, fuck you, Chad. To me, like, that's a good way to get like a salty thing on there that isn't overly salty, and it's, I don't know. I just love black olives as a thing, but anyway, that's not on the list, so forget what I said. So my third is onions. I love an onion on pizza. I think it tastes good, and I think it gives it a cool, like, crunch. I don't know why I said cool. It's really neat crunch, fellas. 2, I love mushrooms. I think mushrooms are just tasty as bitch. I like to eat them plain. I like them with steak. I like them all over the place, and I like a mushroom on a pizza. And number 1, far and away, if you gun to my head, I am going to have only one topping the rest of my life. I love me some pepperoni. The crispy pepperoni, it pulls up the grease on top. It's spicy. Pepperoni is awesome. I will eat pepperoni straight out of the package. If we're making pizza at home, I'll just eat half the thing because I'm a disgusting garbage human. I love pepperoni. So there we go.
You ready, Alison?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, go for it.
All right. So for me, number 10 is anchovies. Because there's like I love fish, and there's very few things I will not eat. But for some reason they are just, and I love salty things, but they are just too salty. So, I actually don't even think I've ever had them on a pizza. Had them in a Bloody Mary. Anyways, don't like them. That's number 10. Now,
what the
that
fuck?
sounds disgusting.
What? I know.
Anchovies in a Bloody Mary?
Were they live?
Yeah, like on the skewer.
Swimming around?
No, they weren't live. No, ew.
They're swimming around in there, drinking tomato
They
juice.
weren't live. They were on the skewer thing.
I will say Wisconsin Bloody Marys are like mini buffets. They have like sliders on them and shit like that. It's like
they were
cheese
live.
curds.
I won them at a carnival. It was like a bag of a Bloody Mary with like fish swimming in it. And then just kidding. No. Ew.
Wisconsin Bloody Mary is just 4 bratwursts jammed into a mug
with like an inch of tomato juice at the bottom.
And some live anchovies that they fished out the river. Okay. So the next one is either number 9 or it's number 2.
It's number 9.
Well, it's either number 9 or it's number 2. I did not lose count.
I see.
What's that mean?
Don't you? It's pineapple. It's pineapple, and you can't have pineapple without having the Canadian bacon. So I feel like, are you assuming that the pineapple's by itself? Because who does that? That's not right. It has to be with the bacon.
I mean, the question was, how do you rank pineapple in this list of 10? Not like, how do you rank every single combination of pizza toppings known to man? You know what I mean? Like,
all right. So we're going to go with pineapple's number 9.
Okay, great.
Cool. Glad we got that cleared up.
All right. I don't know what kind of monsters like just getting pineapple. So, all right. Number 8, onions. I like onions, but I don't know. Again, I was thinking of these things by themselves. So who... just like an onion pizza. That doesn't sound good to me.
Sure.
That is kind of an odd solo topping. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's a weird, yeah. Oops. I don't think I have number 7, but number 6, I think it's because that weird pineapple is two numbers. All right. Number 6.
What about number 7?
What?
I don't.
There's 10 things.
There's not a number. I don't have a 7.
You definitely do have a 7. You just count down from 10. You'll cover them all.
You're going to really make me spend the time and do that? No.
All right, just keep going.
Number 6, spinach, because it doesn't really have a flavor.
All right, spinach is 7. Go ahead.
I don't like it. Whoa, don't confuse me. Number 5, pepperoni, because I think Geiger mentioned like they're like little bowls and they just have like grease.
No, 6.
6, not 5.
Oh, it's 6. Gee, you taked pepperoni.
I'm not trying to take like a shot of grease in a little pepperoni cup. Anyway,
so what's 5?
There's another number 5. All right, there's what happens. Okay.
Holy shit.
Clearly, I was overthinking this.
And it's Canadian bacon.
And it's dice. What?
And it's the Dominican Republic.
All right, number 5, that's a different number. Peppers. Just again, I like peppers, but they don't have much of a flavor. Number 4 would be just cheese. Love cheese, so that's delicious to me. Number 3, mushrooms. I think I'm with you, Geiger. I love mushrooms.
Yep.
I just bought like a bag of dried mushrooms from Trader Joe's last week, and it's amazing. I can just eat mushrooms. Number 3. I just did number 3. Yep, that's mushrooms. Number 2, bacon. Really delicious.
Or pineapple.
Well, I like regular bacon. I like Canadian bacon with pineapple. That's number 2. And number 1, sausage.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Every kind of sausage, even the Lou Malnati's where it's like a circular sheet of sausage that covers the whole
gross.
thing.
That is gross.
I know. Some people think so. You just said you like deep dish.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking of the Lou Malnati's. We went one time. My wife has celiacs, and so we got the gluten-free pizza, and it's a sausage crust, and that is way too much sausage.
It's nasty.
It's so greasy.
Awful. Yeah.
But just the regular sausage at Lou Malnati's, if you get the regular crust, it's like crust cheese.
Yeah, that's fine.
Circle of sausage covering.
No, I know what you meant. I thought at first you meant the crust one. Yeah.
You order the sausage crust, and that box weighs like 4 pounds. It is.
I want the sausage crust with the sausage, like a sewer grate of sausage. That would be delicious.
All right, here's mine. 10 anchovies. Terrible. We all agree. 9 pineapple. I don't like it, but the creep Alison, who orders just pineapple, is my beautiful 11-year-old daughter. So she's that creep you're talking about.
Oh, really?
I said monster, I think, actually.
Oh, monster. Okay.
Yeah.
Even worse. So
your other daughter's the creep. Just
right.
This one's the
super
monster.
Cute. I didn't. Oh, wow.
Number 8, peppers. No interest in having peppers on there. Number 7, spinach. It's not offensive in any way. I just don't enjoy it. I don't like the texture of cooked spinach. So number 6, bacon. I like bacon. I don't like bacon mixed in with a lot of stuff. I think the bacon flavors overwhelms the pizza taste for me. Number 5, onions. I agree with Geiger. They give it the texture is a nice piece. Number 4, mushrooms. Mushrooms are great. They're good on a pizza. Number 3, plain cheese.
You basic bitch.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I understand that. There's nothing wrong with it though. Like, it tastes good, and depends on the place you get it from. I think it can be good. 2, sausage. I actually like sausage when there's like a spicy sausage. That's what would be my preference. And number 1, I don't know how this is not going to win because Geiger was right.
Thank you.
There's nothing like pepperoni on a pizza. No. There's nothing like pepperoni on a pizza.
Except for sausage. So.
I think here's the thing. I actually think a lot of people, I bet you if you polled America, sausage wins. I would guess that sausage is the most popular.
I would think pepperoni wins.
I don't think so.
You think so? Okay. My thing with pepperoni is that I think it's also more consistent. Like, depending where you go, sometimes the sausage is shitty.
Yes,
like
I agree.
And like pepperoni is much more like commonly good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chad.
Well, pepperoni might win. Let's total this up. So number 10, universally hated with 39 points, anchovies. 9th place with 37, pineapple, also universally hated. Then we went with 28 points, peppers. Then in 10, 9, 8, 7th place, we have actually a tie for 6. So there's 2 6s here. Wow, it's like Alison scored this. So it's a tie between onions and plain cheese pizza with 22 points for both. Then we have in our crazy horse position, much to my chagrin, is spinach with 21 points. So our Mount Pizza More, aka Pizza Mount Snack More, top 4 here. With 19 points, we've got bacon, 13 points, mushrooms, 11 points, pepperoni, and in first place, the Washington position with 8 points, sausage.
We probably could have predicted some of that. I think that would be similar if we spread it out amongst the population.
Bacon being so high kind of surprises me.
Should I say it now? Chad, thanks for saying what needed to be said.
There you go.
There it is. Well done.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I would if I had to pick 2 toppings together, I'd do sausage and pepperoni. So
that's
I think
fair.
It's a nice 1-2 combo.
Is there any toppings that we didn't, like I mentioned black olive, I think Alison, you wanted Canadian bacon. Is there any other toppings? Like I like some garlic on the pizza once in a while.
Yeah, I like garlic too. Yeah, but it just is, it's like almost an herb. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not a topping, but I like to put this shake on Parmesan on top of it too.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about including sliced tomatoes was one I saw on a lot of lists.
Yeah.
And also
or sliced mozzarella, like the...
Yeah, or basil was the other one that was on some lists. But
what's worse than anchovies? One time on the East Coast, they had like clam pizza.
No, I've heard of that.
Absolutely. You've heard of that?
I've heard of clam pizza. I have never had it yet.
Literally disgusting.
Sounds bad.
One of the worst things I've ever eaten.
Actually, my favorite pizza topping, which is not on this list because it's a bit unusual, is egg. There's a pizza place here in San Francisco where halfway through the cooking, they'll crack an egg on the middle of the pizza for you, and it comes out like sunny side up egg. And so then you take it and like you could dip the slices in the yolk and everything like that. It is so fucking good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Reese's Cup.
I like a big cookie shaped like a pizza too. When they make those.
I love. There's another pizza place by me that does like dessert pizzas, and so they'll do like one that's like strawberry and Nutella on it and condensed milk, and that's good as fuck. Or like banana and honey.
What do you guys think of like barbecue sauce instead of the tomato sauce?
I don't mind that.
Oh,
I'll take it every time. Yeah, because I don't really like tomato sauce. So if I'm ordering a pizza for myself, it's either going to have barbecue sauce or like a white pizza, like ranch or olive oil, something like that.
I've had like barbecue chicken pizza with like corn and chicken and barbecue. Like that's good. It's not it is pizza, but it doesn't feel like pizza.
No, I don't think it's like pizza.
I mean, it's pizza. It's just a crust with toppings. That's pizza. I have to be in the mood for something different like that.
How about tofu on your pizza?
Ooh.
No.
I'd like a big round chocolate chip cookie, like Novak said, with a sewer grate of sausage on top. That's what
There you
How about Caramelos de Armas on your pizza? Let's eat our last snack. Now, the thing with this is there was Alison was only able to get one package of this, so we don't have, all four of us don't have all the flavors.
Okay.
So we'll just rate what we have. There are 4 flavors of this. It is called the Boni. Is that the whole name of it?
Le Bonelle.
Bonelle.
Bonelle Gelees.
Le Bonelle Gelees.
Bonelle. The company is Fida. And there are 4 flavors, but I think the ones we mostly all have are the like a red or strawberry-ish one and the yellow one.
I have yellow, orange, and something that's maybe purple.
I was telling Nick that it's quite the art of like when I'm traveling and I'm trying to bring snacks back, like because I usually only do like a backpack, so like I need something that's not going to melt, and then I just kind of scattered these around. Like I opened the package and just kind of like sprinkled them in my backpack.
All right, so I can confirm the orange one is orange flavored.
These are basically gumdrops.
Mm-hmm.
The red one is strawberry, I think.
They have a pretty fresh taste to them compared to some. You get these candies and they're kind of more stale.
But what other kind of candy? Like dots, you mean?
No, these do not remind me of dots.
These are not like dots.
No, they're not like dots. They're way better than dots. That's what I was just wondering.
Does anybody else have the purple? I'm trying to figure out if it's grape.
I don't have purple.
Mm-mm.
I do.
I have lemon, which is very lemony.
They have a lot of sugar, like a sugar coating on the outside, and then the inside very gelatinous.
Like picture a Lou Malnati's pizza of sausage, but then it's like sugar around.
Mm-hmm.
And also, and like way smaller, and like,
And like not a pizza. Not a pizza.
Barbecue sauce is a pizza, but this is not a pizza. I have to let you know that. I don't think it's controversial.
Alison, you start this off. What do you think?
Oh, this is so tough for me. This is tough for me. I love these. I love these.
That didn't sound tough.
It is tough because I don't understand like the packaging. Like I want to eat more of. Why is it single?
It's a candy
wrapped?
wrapper. What do you? Because they'll go stale if you just put them in a big box.
Yeah, with like dots, I guess they do go stale. Okay,
They're not like dots. Stop calling them dots.
Not dots. They're not pizza. No, I do. I love these. I just want to keep eating. I only have 2 here. I would eat like 10 if I had them. Love them. They're like fresh. They're not stale. And they taste really fruity.
What flavors did you have again?
I had the lemon. The lemon was very lemony. And then I have this red one, which I'm about to have. But yeah, I love these.
Wait, you gave a rating without even trying all your flavors?
To be honest, I ate these when I was in the Dominican Republic. I kept that might also be why there's not so many of these.
Well, so rank your flavors then.
Okay, well then this one's better. The red one, yeah, it's like a strawberry. It was actually the lemon. The lemon was pretty sour, so I like this one way better. This red one, delicious, love it.
Okay, you're wrong. I'll tell you that.
I've been wrong.
These are either my second favorite thing we ate today or my 9th favorite thing. These aren't good. The like gelatin texture of it, I don't like. It's very off-putting to me.
You like gummy stuff though, usually.
I do. I like gummy things that have more of a chew.
It's not really gummy, but sort of.
It has too much.
It's more like a dot.
Yeah, it has.
I disagree. It is very
There's
gummy.
too much of a give to this. It's like, it's a texture that I don't like, but you do find in a lot of candies. The sugar on the outside saves it and makes me actually able to eat it. But I'm eating like halves of these things, and they're little things, and they're little pieces, and I do not want to go back for more. So
you don't want to eat the whole thing?
I don't want to eat the whole thing. It's not appealing. So unfortunately, I'm giving a lot of bad ratings to these snacks here, but I'm going to have to do it. I'm giving these a dislike. I don't think they're very good.
What flavors did you have?
I had the yellow, the red, and I didn't have an orange. That's the only one I didn't have. I think I probably would say the red was the best of them. The yellow lemonish one was, I agree, not great. But for me, it's a texture issue. So we have a love and a dislike. It's still, has a very, very good shot to win here. So, Geiger, what do you think?
All right. I had 3 of them. I had 2 reds and a yellow, which I assume are pineapple and Canadian bacon. So therefore, it's a 100%. No, I actually, my thoughts are a little inverse of Novak's. I don't mind the consistency. I don't mind that squishiness. I think that's fine. And I think they taste good. I don't like the sugar on the outside. I don't like that. I don't like it when I bite into, and I've had other, like I said, that's why they remind me of gumdrops. I hate that when you bite into something and there's that like crunchy, gritty sugar on the outside. I don't know why. I think it's just like a tooth feel thing for me. I hate it. But I definitely think they taste good. It's just like it's your standard chewy fruit candy. It's not any different than a million other chewy fruit candies out there. Except that it has that sugar in there that I don't really love. But, I think they're fine. I wouldn't go out on I wouldn't fly down to the Dominican to buy them, but I'll give it a solid like that. These are tasty. I don't mind them.
All right. They've pretty much wrapped it up, but let's see what Chad thinks.
Well, so I had the yellow lemon, the orange, and the purple grape. And I just want to preface this by saying, I really love lemon as a flavor in candies. It's sort of one of my favorite kind of flavors. I usually find it sort of very refreshing and stuff. And so I saved the lemon for last. I ate the orange and the grape were both pretty good, I thought. I did enjoy the consistency and I did enjoy the sugar on the outside. I thought they were really good. But then I got to the lemon and I thought the lemon was transcendent. It was so fucking good.
That's a bizarre word to use for that.
You've never said that about anything we've ever eaten.
I think this lemon thing, it's so surprising to me. I thought it was delicious. I loved this lemon thing. So, Alison, I'm going to thank you for saying what needed to be said. Love that.
Wow.
Transcendent. It's a fucking chewy candy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, I'm getting on a plane right now, Chad. Let's go.
The Bonelle Gelees is the winner by a long shot. They got a love and 2 likes.
And a Transcendent.
Right? The first ever.
Whoa. Transcendent that.
Transcendent.
So Geiger, where can the listeners contact us?
Yeah. If you live in the Dominican Republic, thank you. First of all, thanks for listening. Second of all, send Chad some of this candy before he just roams the earth in search of it. If you have replied all and you stand by it proudly, first of all, you're an asshole. Second of all, I don't give a shit. Just reach out to us at youtridethat@gmail.com. You can reach us on Facebook. We have You Tried That group. We're on Twitter, # You Tried That. We're also on Instagram and YouTube. Just reach out to us. Let us know what you think. Suggest snacks. Give us your thoughts on our ratings. Leave a question we could ask in a mailbag. If you are enjoying what you're hearing, please leave us a review and a star and tell all your friends and family so you can huddle around the podcasting station that you play at home and all listen to our podcast together and create family memories. Thank you.
All right. Alison, what was the most transcendent part of your trip to the Dominican, if you had to say?
I think it was the part where I didn't get COVID.
Would you but did you like it enough where you would like to go back sometime when things are maybe a little more safe / normal or whatever?
Totally. And I would have never done the all-inclusive, although, hey, that was a good time for sure.
In what way do you take advantage of the all-inclusive? What is it? What does the all-inclusive have that sort of hits home for you?
Well, first of all, this is the first time I ever did this. So, it was just a new experience to me. It was $107 a night. And you literally just walk around and just get any kind of food or drink or do anything that you want for free. It's the best.
Yeah.
What's do anything you want?
I did yoga on a paddleboard.
Anything goes.
Stab a hobo.
Anything goes.
You can lose all your possessions if you want.
Lose all your possessions. Stay in the room and just eat all the Gelees that you want to.
Just knocking shit over. I paid $107.
We did one for our honeymoon in Mexico, and there was like 5 different restaurants on site, and all 4 of them were really good. One was an Italian restaurant that they did not do very well.
Did you have sports bar?
There was a sports bar type place, but it had pretty good food.
Was it called Sports Bar?
No. They actually were playing the Packer game, which I appreciated.
There you
but
go.
they had it's like a really good seafood place, and obviously a really good Mexican place that tracks. And a lot, obviously, free drinks and stuff. It's weird too, because at least at the one we were at, they were telling you like don't tip, like you don't need to tip, and I felt awkward about it. Like I should tip these people, and they were like, no, like they were getting upset I was doing it.
My number one favorite thing to do when I go to these places like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, drink out of a coconut, like straight out of a coconut.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like coconut milk or booze?
No, like literally just coconut milk.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they like crack open a coconut or whatever, or stick a straw in.
Yeah, I literally thought you meant like a Mai Tai or something. I wasn't trying to be facetious.
No, I meant you take a coconut and chop it with a machete and give it to me, and it's like my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I think one of the better things, Geiger, you probably had this, was like half the coconut and then make it into a Wisconsin Bloody Mary with 4 bratwurst.
Yeah.
And then and then anchovies like swimming around in it,
Live
and then
anchovies.
they just jam like 5 sausages in there.
I do want to let you know, Alison, just I don't know if you're aware, but that coconut is not a pizza. I just want you to know that.
Damn it.
I had to use Google Translate to ask the waiter for a cup full of bratwurst and sauerkraut. He just kept going, what? I wound up with chorizo and papaya. It was all right.
We don't have that. I paid $107. I could do whatever I want.
It said all inclusive. You need to include it. And just yelling at him. Take my tip. He's like, sir, I can't. And I'm shoving it in his pocket. Yep, that's what happened.
Cool.
All right. Well, we'll end it there. Alison, thank you so much for bringing us the snacks and for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. It was great.
Great having you.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll be back next time. We'll be trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Deuces.
Yep.
Adios.